Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth effortlessly while others struggle just to get by? It's not always about how much they earn, but how they think about money. Today, we're diving deep into the mindset that separates the rich from the rest. This isn't about secret formulas or get-rich schemes. It's about a fundamental shift in perspective that you can start applying right now. First, let's talk about saving versus investing. Most of us are taught to save, save, save. Put money in a bank account and let it sit. But here's the thing. The wealthy understand that saving alone is a losing game, especially with inflation eating away at its value. Instead of just saving, they prioritize investing. They see money not just as something to be hoarded, but as a tool, an employee that can work for them 24/7. Imagine your dollars as a team of workers. Are they just sitting on the sidelines? Or are they out there building your financial future? For the wealthy, every dollar has a job, whether it's buying stocks, real estate, or funding a new business venture. They make their money work for them, creating a cycle of growth that builds momentum over time. Next is the concept of income. The average person typically relies on a single source of income, usually a job. If that job disappears, their financial stability is at risk. The rich, on the other hand, focus on creating multiple streams of income. This doesn't mean working 3 or 4 different jobs. It means building a portfolio of income-generating assets. Think about it. They might have rental income from properties, dividends from stocks, royalties from a book or patent, profits from a side business. Each stream acts as a safety net and an accelerator for wealth creation. If one stream slows down, the others can pick up the slack. It's about diversification, not just in your investments, but in your income sources as well. This approach creates a much more resilient and robust financial foundation. Another key difference is their approach to spending and expenses. While many people focus on cutting small, everyday expenses like that daily coffee, the wealthy focus on the bigger picture. They aren't necessarily frugal in the traditional sense. Instead, they are strategic. They understand the difference between a liability and an asset. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, like a fancy car with high monthly payments and maintenance. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket, like a rental property that generates monthly cash flow. Before making a large purchase, they ask themselves, will this make me money or cost me money in the long run? This simple question guides their spending decisions, leading them to acquire more assets that fuel their wealth engine rather than liabilities that drain it. They focus on increasing their income potential rather than just penny pinching. Let's also touch on risk. Many people are terrified of losing money, so they avoid risk at all costs. This often means sticking to safe options like savings accounts, which, as we discussed, can lose value over time. The wealthy, however, have a different relationship with risk. They don't avoid it, they manage it. They educate themselves, do their research, and take calculated risks. They understand that with higher potential rewards comes higher risk, but they mitigate that risk through knowledge and diversification. They know that the biggest risk of all is doing nothing and letting their financial potential stagnate. They see failure not as a catastrophe, but as a learning opportunity on the path to success. This willingness to embrace calculated risk is what allows them to access opportunities that others miss. Finally, let's talk about their mindset towards learning. The journey to financial freedom is a journey of continuous education. The wealthy are lifelong learners. They read books, attend seminars, network with successful people, and stay on top of market trends. They know that the financial world is always changing, and to stay ahead, they must keep learning and adapting. They invest in themselves and their financial education just as much as they invest in the stock market. This commitment to knowledge is perhaps their most powerful asset. It's what informs their decisions, helps them spot opportunities, and gives them the confidence to act. So, to recap, the rich make their money work for them through investing. They build multiple income streams, focus on acquiring assets over liabilities, manage risk intelligently, and never stop learning. Adopting this mindset won't make you a millionaire overnight, but it will fundamentally change your relationship with money and set you on a path to building lasting wealth. It's about playing the long game with strategy, knowledge, and a growth-oriented perspective. Thank you for watching. If you found these insights helpful, Don't forget to subscribe to FinSparrow for more smart money tips and strategies. We'd love to have you in our community.